Good morning. My name is Ann Ebert, and I am thrilled to be your new Stake Relief Society president. I love the women of this church. They're strong, they're courageous, and they are faithful. I often go running in the early hours of the morning, and most mornings it is dark outside. And so I have to use protective gear to keep me safe. The most important gear I have here is my headlamp. It helps me to see where I'm going, and it also helps others to see me while I am running on the road. Just as that my headlamp guides my runs, there is another light that can guide me and protect me, and that is the light of Christ. His light shined for the world that night that he was born, and when a star was in the sky. And that light, that star, even led the wise men to the baby Jesus. In John 8:12, Jesus proclaims that I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. This Christmas season, I am making room for Christ by allowing myself to be led by his light in a darkened and sometimes scary world. He is my main protective gear that I can count on to keep me safe. And by following his light, I pray that I can shine for others. May we all find ways to make room for Christ this Christmas season is my hope and prayer for everyone.
As we experience this beautiful Christmas season, I find myself feeling like I should focus more on the birth of the Savior and on the blessings poured out on the shepherds who were there and directed to be with the holy baby. They were unwealthy, hard-working shepherds. They did not plan to leave their sheep in the night. But with the revealed promises and directions from the angel, the shepherds ran with haste. What an inspiring tale of the shepherds. They went into Bethlehem, they located the stable, they found the loving mother and the beautiful baby wrapped in swaddling clothes lying in a manger. They were there. As I think of the words to the music that I'm playing in the background, "Were you there on that Christmas night?" it touches my heart with thoughts of not only the blessings the shepherds received, but how each of us can be blessed as though we were there. The words go, "Were you there on that Christmas night when the world was filled with the holy light? Were you there to behold when the wonder foretold came to earth?" Just as the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, may we each feel as though we were there, glorifying and praising our Father for his Son, his gospel, his temple, and the Christmas tidings of great joy.
Merry Christmas, sisters. My name is Amanda Stone, and I'm grateful for the chance to serve you in the Stake Relief Society. Can you believe it is Christmas season again already? I don't know about you, but the older my kids get, the more challenging it is for me to feel that special mix of love, joy, and excitement that I've always associated with Christmas time. The tragedies so many of us have suffered this year also put a damper on our Christmas spirit. I have found that the thing that helps me the most is staying focused on our Savior, Jesus Christ, the real reason for the season. But keeping that focus is hard. Life so often gets in the way, whether it is through loneliness, sorrow, or just busyness, so that it is difficult to stay focused on Him. One little thing that has helped me is to incorporate a Christ-centered Christmas message into my day. Whether it is listening to a talk or an audiobook while folding the laundry or singing Christmas carols as I'm feeding our livestock, I try to give my brain a Christ-centered Christmas place to go. When I'm out here filling the mangers with hay, it is so much easier for me to picture and remember the Christ child in a manger on a cold night long ago in the humblest of beginnings. As I do this, I'm able to stay focused on our Savior, Jesus Christ, and to make room for him in my life, and more importantly, in my heart. I find as I do this, I feel greater joy, peace, and gratitude. I pray that you will feel the love of our Savior and experience the joy of a Christ-centered Christmas this year, wherever life finds you.
Hello, my name is Allison Nadald. I am the new Stake Relief Society Secretary. When I think of how I can make room for the Savior this Christmas season, I reflect on the gifts of the wise men. Said President Thomas S. Monson, "And when we find him, will we be prepared as were the wise men of old to provide gifts from our many treasures? They presented gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These are not the gifts Jesus asks of us. From the treasure of our hearts, Jesus asks that we give of ourselves." Here I am in my kitchen. I have a dear neighbor who is battling cancer and receiving treatments. While making dinner for my own family, I have been simply doubling the recipe and sharing it with them. Sometimes the gifts are smaller, a friendly text, a prayer for another, or listening ear. No matter the size of the gift, I know this is how I can make room for our Father's most perfect and precious gift, the newborn babe and the Savior of the world, Jesus Christ. We hope you will find peace and joy as you make room for him. We love you. Merry Christmas.